Herbert Williams is saying goodbye in June to the Mount Pleasant Fire Department after 32 years of service. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with the Chief one-on-one. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Chief Williams, it is so good to see you.
Good morning, good to see you too.
Yes, sir. You know, the last time I interviewed you for Quintin's Close-Ups was in 2014. And at the time, when I asked you about the last question in doing that interview, you basically said, hey, I like writing down my goals.
Correct.
And you wanted to say that you actually going to be retiring in 5 years.
Correct.
Here we are.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how did you get here?
To be honest, first of all, with a lot of prayer. I'm a believer that God has given me everything I asked for. And it just was time. God has allowed me to accomplish a lot. And I've been in this business 32 years. I just celebrated my 60th birthday. My son has graduated college and started a career. My daughter's getting ready to retire from the military. But it's just a point that I've been blessed and God has made it clear. Everything I've asked for, He's put in place, and just time.
Yeah. And I know you had basically a meeting with the Mount Pleasant Fire Commission yesterday.
Yes.
Where were you emotionally with that news?
You know what? To be honest, it's sad. And I became very emotional. I had some tears. Because Quintin, after you do something for 32 years old, half your life, I've got great people here. And we don't want to have a work relationship. This has become a family. And just the idea of leaving your family is more difficult than I realized, but it's the right thing to do.
And you're not leaving on bad news, because according to the Post and Courier, you guys are basically having a good ISO rating.
Yes, sir.
Which means that lower insurance rates for homes and business owners will happen throughout the town.
Yes, it will. It goes into effect April 1st.
Wow.
It went up from a low class 3 to a high class 2, which means money savings and insurance rate for commercial and residential, which is outstanding.
Right.
And I owe that to the men and women that work for this organization. I tell people all the time that we not have the finest firefighters in the time, but Quintin, I have some of the greatest people you ever work with.
Let's go back to you. You said 32 years.
Okay.
What sticks out in your mind when you look at your 32-year career here at the Mount Pleasant Fire Department?
We say this all the time. But what they got me, we live in the greatest country in the world. That if you keep God first, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you're going. I started in 1986 as a firefighter. When I started training, I was so raw I didn't realize the water was inside the firefighter. If someone that looked like me can get promoted from the probationary firefighter to have the honor and privilege to lead an organization for 4 years, just if you do what is right. Now, you're going to make mistakes, and nobody's perfect, but if you do what is right, but I said keep God first, prepare yourself.
Yes.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
And now you're leaving the Mount Pleasant Fire Department, and here is a new mayor, Will Haney.
Yes.
Talk to me about your relationship with him.
Great relationship. I know Mr. Haney when he was on council.
Right.
He's a good man.
Yes.
And I got a great relationship, and he told me himself he's sad I'm leaving, and he hope I won't be around. I think he can do well for the town. His heart is in the right place. He loves this town.
Right.
He loves his community. And I pray that God directs him, leads him, and that he does the best for his citizens. I got all the respect and support in the world for him.
Well, I want to go take it back home.
Okay?
Bennettsville.
Yes.
If you were to go back there now, what would you tell people about Herbert Williams, the man?
Man, that's a great question. What would I tell him? That growing up in a small rural tobacco land has proven, he taught me some values of what hard work does. And it taught me to appreciate the blessing that you give and not take anything for granted. And I also would tell him, it doesn't matter where you come from. It does. So do not begrudge humble beginnings. But that does not matter where you come from. example of that. And I hope I'm a role model and I'm a mentor to someone that has an issue of where they're coming from or the environment they grew up into. But I hope I can use that example. You can do anything.
And I know, obviously, you told the Postal Courier this too, and it reads this. Williams 60 says his career shows that with hard work and God's help, an African American from a small rural town, Bennettsville, can achieve a top leadership position in a large, influential, mostly white town. Tell me, how was God guiding you throughout these years, professionally?
Is that before I made making a decision, everyone will tell you, Chief Williams will tell you, I need to pray about it first. And what he has told me is this: be who you are. Trust me, and just be who you are. And that's what I've done. I've trusted God, and I'm just who I am. And Quintin, let me tell you what I've experienced here. That when people look at me, I really don't think they see an African American.
Right.
What they show me, they see a man that tried to do what is right, tried to do what's best for this organization and this town. And that's what God told me to do, just be who you are, let me know everything else. And he has. You know?
Write the headline. The Mount Pleasant Fire Department in 5 years will be what?
Will be even better than what I left it with. It has the great foundation. It will be a better organization. It will be a top line organization. It will be better than what I left. That's what it will be.
That's so good to hear.
It will be.
Well, Chief Herbert Williams, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Quintin, I appreciate your time.
Likewise.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.